Go check out FIFA Coins online for some amazing deals on buying coins. Link in the description.
Oh my god!
Hello guys, Mr. Aussie1990 here, and it's going to be a little bit of a different video from me. This video today is going to be a squad builder, but it's going to be a Leeds team of my thoughts of what they could buy in January, what they look like buying in January, and players they have been linked with. It's just a little thought idea I had. I see Leeds linked with tons and tons of people on Twitter, and I always think to myself, what is that going to be like on Ultimate Team for me? Because Leeds' team at the moment isn't amazing. They haven't really got any amazing pacey players apart from AD White's like 90 odd at pace or something like that, but he's a left back. Apart from that, they haven't got a lot of pace. So when they're linked with players, I always go see what they are at pace, etc. and all that things. I don't know if anyone else is like that. I'm probably just a sad ass. But anyway, I like to do that. So I like to make a little bit of team with some of the players they're linked with at the moment. It's going to have a lot of Leeds players in at the moment. This is what I think the team's going to look like after January. Probably the more realistic team anyway, more than the, they get played with a load of hype and all that. A couple of players probably might get sold as well, so not really sure what they're going to end up with. But I thought I'd make a team of it just for a bit of fun. Something a little bit different. If you want to leave in the comments the team you support, and then I don't know, like 3 players they're being linked with which you'd like to see them sign, then maybe 3 players you think they're more realistically like to sign, like I'm doing here. This is going to be more the realistic type of signings probably. But in goal, we're going to keep to what they already have. I don't think they're going to replace their goalkeeper. Obviously, if you don't like Leeds, then don't necessarily hate on the video. It's just my favourite team. I could do it for your favourite team if you want. If you want to leave in the comments your favourite team, I'll make a squad builder around them and some of the players they're linked with. If they're linked with a lot of players, then go ahead. I just thought I'd make a little bit of a different video because I've been doing pack openings. I want a little bit of fun. So yeah, Paddy Kenny in goal, decent all-round goalkeeper. I don't think they're going to replace him. He's probably their number 1. They got Ashdown in the reserves as well as a backup goalkeeper. Don't think they need to strengthen their goalkeeper as such. Right back, they're probably going to keep with Peltier. I'd imagine he is club captain. So why, if you've made him captain, you're not exactly going to replace him. So I think he'll probably stay as he is, as well as hopefully Tom Lees. He is getting linked with Celtic, I do believe it is. So he might get sold, hopefully not. He's a young up-and-coming talent. They've got Pierce on the... I put him on the bench for the minute because they're getting linked with a couple of centre-backs. And one centre-back they are getting linked with is actually Clint Hill, which for Ultimate Team... it's not great because he's like 46 at pace, but in real life, he's a very good championship centre-back. I think he is playing currently for QPR. Barry Redknapp has openly said that he is willing to improve in January, so he's probably, going to ship out a couple of players to make room for some of the new players he's looking at. And Clint Hill possibly maybe one of them. He's getting linked with Leeds. I think it was actually on Sky Sports saying that Leeds were interested in him. So knowing Neil Warnock, he's obviously the old QPR manager. He is getting heavily linked with him, and it wouldn't surprise me if Leeds actually end up buying him. But for Ultimate Team-wise, not great because of obviously his 46 pace. But in real life, I'm pretty happy if they buy him. He's a good championship defender. Obviously, Premier League might be a little bit step too much for him, but he's a good that kind of league defender. We'll move on to left back again. I think they'll probably go with maybe I don't know, someone different at left back. But for Ultimate Team-wise, I think AD White is probably their best left back in the team. They've got Jury as well, who's a pretty good left back. I don't know, they're playing left back at the moment. Obviously, Sam Byram isn't in Ultimate Team. Hopefully they add him in. I would have him in this team. He would probably be my right back, and I'll probably have Peltz over on the left-hand side. And I don't know about AD White. Maybe moving to left mid, because the left mid I'm using probably won't get in the lead starting lineup. But for my Ultimate Team, I want him there. But AD White definitely should be in the team for me. He's got pace. Look at his pace. 91 at pace on here, and he's really pacey in real life. But yeah, hopefully he stays and plays in the team a little bit more. The left-hand side player I've got is actually Ryan Hall, who joined Leeds on loan. And I think they've permanently signed him now, actually. He's actually a really good player. I think he's 25, just 25. Day of birth 4th, so he's only just passed. He's like 25 now. So he's not young as such, but he's an up-and-coming talent. He's come from Southend in League 2, so hopefully he can prove himself at Championship level and see what we can do from there. So I've put him in left mid because he's got a little bit of pace. He's got 80 pace, as you can see there for a bronze. That's not too bad. Only 2-star skills, though, a little bit disappointing. But in real life, he's yet to prove himself in the Leeds team, so... they're also getting linked with the likes of Max Gradle, but I don't think he'll be a January signing. Maybe in the summer if they get, fingers crossed, promoted or something along those lines. A little bit of money in, hopefully. Might be able to bring someone like that in. The first centre mid we've got is actually Rudolph Austin. Don't think they're going to replace him. He's an absolute man monster. What a beast. And look at his stats on Ultimate Team. I actually managed to pull him out of a pack. I was pretty happy with that. He is a very good centre mid indeed. So I think they'll stick with him. You've got the likes of Green and Norris. I put them on the bench for the minute because they're getting heavily linked with another championship midfielder who looks more and more likely he may be heading out of Nottingham Forest because he's I don't know, he's getting really heavily linked with Leeds, and I really like them to sign him. On my team's not a bad card, as you can see, they're very good guys. A 69 overall, which is a little bit of a lol, but he's a very good player in real life. He scores a hell of a lot of really good goals. Like when you see Lewis McGugan score, you think, shit, he's probably scored a banger from like 25 yards. But Nottingham Forest are using, I think it's Guadiara or Guadiara, something like that now, who's a very similar player to him. He scores a lot of really nice goals as well. He's a very similar player to McGugan. So I wouldn't be surprised if Leeds do pick up McGugan. I think I'm going to put him there. And on the right-hand side, it's another championship player. They're getting a link. They're not getting linked with many right-hand siders, so I went with a player they've always seemed to be linked with. Where the hell is their club? There they are, Birmingham. It's Chris Burke. For some reason, Leeds seem to be constantly linked with Chris Burke. Now, on all my teams, he's actually got 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, very good player indeed with 81 pace. In real life, I actually really rate him really highly. He's like a work-hard midfielder, right-hand sider. He's really quick, actually, in real life. So he's probably the more realistic player Leeds will sign. They are linked with a few other right mids. I've got a couple in the reserves that I could put in the team to show you, but they're not realistic signings, in my opinion. But up front, we're going to go with, oh, not Birmingham. It's actually going to be another Nottingham Forest player. Now, I do believe Leeds have actually made a bid for this guy. It's Dexter Blackstock. I know my team, I didn't actually realise he's Antigua and Barbuda. I thought he was English, which is a bit of a strange one. I think he might be English. I'm not too sure what that's all about. He might have dedicated himself to them. But on my team, not a bad striker. Non-shiny 69 again. Not on Forest like their 69ers. 74 at pace. So again, not a pacey player for Leeds. But, you know, that's just life, isn't it? And the other striker, I'm guessing, I'm hoping and I'm praying that they keep, is in form Luciano Bescio. He's not in form, obviously, card-wise. But I mean, in real life, he is so in form, so prolific in front of goal at the moment. Only 67 at pace, though, so not the paciest of strikers. But he actually played 8, scored 16 for me, which we can't complain about. I just find him a beast up front with his left peg, cutting in front of the right-hand side, as you can see there. That team's actually getting 97 chem. There's probably a way I can work around it getting 99 chem. There we go, done already. 99 chem right there. So that is the team I think that they will probably more likely to end up with next season, such as the signings of Hill, Burke, McGugan, Blackstock. You've also got Alan Tate. Is it Alan Tate? Yeah, Alan Tate on loan until the end of January. Don't think he'll progress any further than that. I think that'll probably be the end of him after that. And Jerome Thomas, his loan is finished. And it doesn't look like they're going to be re-signing him because he would probably be my left-hand sider if I had the choice, but I don't think they're going to re-sign him. On the bench, we've got the basic Leeds players now. We've got Ashdown, Pearce, Green, Norris, Juve, Sommer, McCormack. You know, Juve probably could play left-hand side. I'm going to put him there, actually, for the minute. I think he would probably be in the team overhaul any day, but because he's a cam in this, you could play him centre mid, maybe put him in sort of McGugan or something like that. Change it around a little bit. I think Juve in real life will definitely play as McCormack, you know. I don't want to take Bescio out, but part of his Ultimate Team I probably would, but not in real life. He would definitely stay. Now the better players Leeds a link with Win would be absolutely amazing. Could you imagine? Just chucking in a Win there with a Leeds badge on him, get the 9 chemistry. Of course, he's not going to get 9 chemistry as he is now. He's got 93 pace as a centre-back. I've heard a little rumour of him possibly joining Leeds. Very, very unlikely, though. But he would probably be a right-back at Leeds. I doubt he'd be a centre-back purely because he's 5'9", and that is relatively short for a centre-back. As you can see, Tom Leeds is 6 foot. I don't know what Clint Hill is. Clint Hill's 6 foot as well. 5'9", she's a little bit short for a centre-back in that championship level. A lot of balls getting hoofed over the top and stuff like that. I don't think he'd be a great centre-back, but as a right-back, he'd probably be absolutely incredible. Another player Leeds are getting linked with, I wish this come true, but I highly doubt it, is Rojas. He's 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills, plays in the Australian League. He's getting linked with a lot of teams. Actually, I think a couple of Premier League teams will probably be more likely to sign him, but, you know, just nice to hear players like that being linked with Leeds. I would actually really like that one to come true. Boyd, oh my god, it's been forever linked with Leeds since, I think since Neil Warnock's been in charge. He's literally been linked with them from the start. He's very unlikely to sign for Leeds now, I do believe, because I think the chairman wants just a little bit too much and Leeds aren't willing to pay it. And I think that's going to kind of die out pretty soon. I doubt they'll get him. But another player they're linked with is Redmond. I see him as the very, very, very unlikely signing, but they were linked with him. I think it was in a couple of the papers, but I highly doubt it. Birmingham probably going to want to keep him. He's pretty young. how old is he? Yeah, he's very young, 1994, but he'd be a really, really good signing for Leeds. I'll be chuffed if they sign him, but again, very, very doubtful. Craig McCall-Smith, you know, was looking likely in the summer, being a swap deal for Ross McCormack, but it didn't really happen for whatever reason. McCormack signed a new deal after that, I do believe. And, it looks more likely that he's going to sign for Norwich, if anyone. But I think he'll probably stay at Brighton just for the time being anyway. Maybe Leeds sign him in the summer or something, because they keep getting linked with him. And it wouldn't surprise me if Leeds. He's a very much Neil Warnock style of player. So that is my Leeds team I would have. I hope they sign win. That would be crazy. But I just made this video a little bit something a little bit different. Hopefully you have enjoyed it and you can leave it a like and not hate on it just because it's Leeds. It's my favourite team. Please, respect that if you can. But leave in the comments, as I said, the team you support and the players you want to see them sign. Maybe I can do a little squad around them as well. Chelsea looking like a very good team to make a squad around. Bit of Demba Ba, Torres, Hazard, it's going to be a fantastic team next year. And a link with some guy called like Tyson or something like that, a Brazilian, who is not in Ultimate Team, I don't think, but he might look like a very good player in Ultimate Team, possibly added in at a later stage. But thank you very much for watching this video. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll be back with some more of these soon. So thank you very much, and bye.